This video did not find you by accident. The algorithm is merely a tool in the hands of a much higher intelligence. You have been guided here because your spirit has been sending out a signal, a frequency of readiness that the universe has picked up on. There is a reason you clicked. There is a reason you are watching this right now, on January 22nd, or close to this date. This is a divine appointment. We need to talk about what is happening in your life, because if you are like the thousands of chosen ones I have counseled over the last 3 decades, you feel it. You feel a shaking. You feel a tension in the atmosphere of your home, your workplace, and even within your own body. It feels like anxiety, but let me correct that immediately. It is not anxiety. It is spiritual displacement. You are being moved. The title of this message is not a metaphor. When I say, pack your bags, I want you to understand that God is moving you out of this house very soon. For some of you, this is a literal, physical house. You have been looking at the walls of your apartment or your home, and they feel like they are closing in. The lease is up, the mortgage is becoming a burden, or the neighborhood simply no longer resonates with who you are becoming. But for others, and pay close attention here, this house is a spiritual location. It is a mindset. It is a relationship. It is a career that once served you but now drains you. The message is clear. You cannot stay here. The energetic lease on your current situation has expired. Before we go any further, I need you to take a deep breath. Inhale deeply, hold it, and exhale. Do you feel that flutter in your chest? That is not fear. Attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuzazara readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. That is your spirit recognizing the truth. That is the vibration of transition. You are in labor, spiritual labor, and just like a mother cannot stop the process of birth once it begins, you cannot stop this shift. The baby is coming. The new you is coming. The new location is ready. I'm going to walk you through exactly why this is happening, the specific signs that confirm you are in this transition, and most importantly, how to pack your spiritual bags so you don't leave anything valuable behind, but also so you don't carry any unnecessary baggage into your promised land. There is a secret to moving gracefully in the spirit, and most people miss it because they are too busy panicking about the change. I don't want you to panic. I want you to prepare. In the next few minutes, I am going to reveal why you have been waking up between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., why your finances have felt suddenly tight or erratic, and why certain people have suddenly stopped calling you. It is all connected. It is all part of the evacuation plan. Let's start with the feeling of the environment itself. Have you noticed that the places that used to bring you comfort now bring you agitation? This is the first and most critical sign. God often makes the place we are leaving uncomfortable so that we are willing to let go of it. If the nest remained soft, the eagle would never learn to fly. You have been comfortable for a season. You have mastered this level. You know how to navigate your current struggles. You know how to budget for your current lack. You know how to handle the current dysfunction in your relationships. You have become an expert at surviving in a place that is too small for you. And because you are a chosen one, because you have a destiny that impacts others, the Creator loves you too much to let you die in your comfort zone. So he stirs the nest. He introduces a holy discomfort. You walk into your kitchen and you just feel done. You drive to your job and you feel a physical resistance in your gut. This is not depression. This is your spirit rejecting an environment that can no longer sustain your growth. Imagine a plant in a pot that has become root-bound. The roots are circling, choking each other. The plant looks fine on the surface, but underneath it is struggling to breathe. That is you right now. You have outgrown the pot. You need fresh soil. You need more space. And God is the master gardener who is about to transplant you. This brings us to the concept of the prophetic push. Historically, whenever God prepared a person for a massive upgrade in their influence and their abundance, he first moved them geographically or situationally. Look at Abraham. He had to leave his father's house and his native land to go to a place that God would show him. Note that, a place God would show him. He didn't get the map first. He got the instruction to move first. This is where many of you are getting stuck. You are waiting for the destination before you pack your bags. You are saying, God, show me the new house, show me the new job, show me the new partner, and then I will let go of this one. But the spiritual law of transition doesn't work that way. Faith is the currency of the kingdom. You have to pack your bags, meaning withdraw your emotional attachment to the current situation before the new door fully opens. You have to be willing to stand in the hallway for a moment. I know it's scary. I know the hallway feels dark, but the hallway is simply the birth canal of your destiny. You are moving from the womb of the familiar into the light of the new. Now, I want to address a very specific phenomenon that has been happening to you. This is something I see in almost every case of imminent divine relocation. You are waking up in the middle of the night, specifically between the hours of 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. If this is happening to you, I want you to confirm it right now. Don't be shy. Put a yes in the comments or simply nod your head. This is not insomnia. Stop taking sleeping pills to drown it out. Stop looking at your phone and scrolling through social media to distract yourself. This is the watchman's hour. In these hours, the veil between the physical realm and the spiritual realm is at its thinnest. Your brainwaves shift into a theta state, which is a state of deep relaxation and high receptivity. God is waking you up because he is trying to download the blueprints for your next house, literally and metaphorically. It is in the silence of these hours that strategies are whispered. It is in these hours that you get the idea for the business that will fund your move. It is in these hours that you get the peace that surpasses understanding. When you wake up tonight, do not fight it. Sit up. Go to a quiet corner. Ask simply, Lord, what are you saying? I am listening. You will be amazed at the clarity that comes when you stop resisting the wake-up call. This interruption of your sleep is actually an invitation to your future. It is a briefing session for your relocation. Let's talk about the finances, because this is usually the biggest stressor. You might be looking at your bank account thinking, how can I move? I can barely afford where I am. Or perhaps you have experienced a sudden drying up of resources. A client cancelled, a bonus didn't come through, an unexpected bill drained your savings. Hear me clearly. This financial pressure is often the mechanism God uses to loosen your grip on the present. If you were completely comfortable and flush with cash in your current situation, you would settle down and build a monument to your history instead of moving toward your destiny. Sometimes the brook dries up, just like it did for Elijah, to force you to move to the widow's house where your miracle awaits. The drying up is not a punishment, it is a prompt. It is a sign that the provision for this season has ceased because the provision for your next season is waiting at the new location. The money is not here anymore because you are not supposed to be here anymore. The provision is always at the place of the assignment. When you move, when you align your spirit with the move, the resources will unlock. I have seen this happen thousands of times. The moment you commit to the transition, the moment you sign the lease on the new mental or physical space, the funds appear. It is a test of trust. Do you trust the provider more than the provision? I want to pause here for a moment. This information can be heavy. It can be overwhelming to realize that the chaos in your life is actually a structured plan. If you are finding value in this, if this is resonating with your spirit, please take a second to like this video. It helps the algorithm find other chosen ones who are feeling lost and confused right now. We are a community, a tribe of people moving together. Your interaction helps signal that this message is vital. Thank you. Now let's go deeper. We need to discuss the people in your life. This is often the most painful part of the packing process. As you prepare to move, you will notice that certain relationships are fading. People you thought would be with you forever are drifting away. Conversations that used to be deep and fulfilling now feel shallow and forced. You might feel like you are being isolated. You might feel lonely. But listen to me. Isolation is the dark room where God develops your character. You are being separated because you are being consecrated. Not everyone can go where you are going. Not everyone has the lung capacity for the altitude you are climbing to. If you try to drag people who are committed to your history into your destiny, they will become dead weight. They will unintentionally sabotage your move. God is removing them now to protect your future. It is not that they are bad people. It is simply that their part in your story has concluded. The house you are leaving includes the social circles that fit the old you. The new house has a new table, and God is preparing new seats for new connections, destiny helpers, kingdom partners, people who sharpen you rather than dull you. Do not grieve the loss of these relationships too long. Bless them, release them, and keep packing. There is a concept in aviation called the point of no return. It is the moment when a plane has used so much fuel that it cannot turn back to the airport of origin. It must continue to the destination. You are at that point spiritually. You have seen too much. You have felt too much. You cannot unknow what you know. You cannot go back to being asleep. The dissatisfaction you feel with your current life is proof that you have crossed the point of no return. The only way is forward. And this brings us to the Joseph anointing. Joseph was moved from the pit to the prison to the palace. Each move was sudden. Each move was outside of his control. But each move was necessary. You might feel like you are in the pit or the prison right now. You might feel restricted, forgotten, accused falsely, or undervalued. But remember, Joseph went from prisoner to prime minister in a single day. God is a master of the suddenly. Your situation can change in the blink of an eye. The delay you have experienced was not a denial, it was preparation. You needed to build the muscle of faith in the dark so you can handle the weight of glory in the light. So how do you practically pack your bags? What does this look like on a Tuesday morning? First, you must declutter, physically and spiritually. Start throwing things away. I mean this literally. Go through your closet. If you haven't worn it in a year, get rid of it. Clean your car. Organize your desk. Why? Because you are signaling to the universe that you are making space for the new. Chaos in your physical environment reflects chaos in your mind. When you create order, you create a landing strip for blessings. Spiritually, declutter your mind. Forgive the people who hurt you in this old house. You cannot take resentment into your new season. Resentment is heavy. It is expensive to carry. It costs you your peace, your creativity, and your health. Leave it here. Pack light. Forgive them, not for their sake, but for yours. Cut the energetic cords that tie you to the trauma of this place. Say out loud, I release this place. I release the pain I felt here. I am ready for the new. Let's talk about the January 22nd significance. In numerology and biblical symbolism, the number 22 is the master builder. It represents the ability to turn dreams into reality. It is a number of precision, power, and manifestation. We are in a season where the abstract is becoming concrete. The prayers you have whispered in the dark are about to take physical form. The timing of this message is not coincidental. You are entering a building phase. The old structure is being demolished, yes, and that is loud and messy, but the foundation for the new is being laid. This is why you must pack. You cannot build the new house on top of the old one. The old must be cleared away. This is why the breakup happened. This is why the job ended. This is why the friends left. It was demolition day. Now, the master builder is ready to work with you. There is a danger here that I must warn you about. It is the danger of looking back. Remember Lot's wife. She was being moved out of Sodom, a place of destruction, to a place of safety. But she looked back. She longed for what she was leaving behind, even though it was toxic, and she turned into a pillar of salt, frozen, calcified, stuck in time. Do not look back. Do not romanticize the past. Do not tell yourself stories about how it wasn't that bad. It was that bad. That's why you prayed for change. That's why you cried yourself to sleep. Keep your eyes on the horizon. The windshield is larger than the rearview mirror for a reason. Where you are going is infinitely better than where you have been. Scripture says, "Eye has not seen, nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for those who love him." You cannot even imagine how good the new house is. You are trying to visualize it with the limited data of your past, but God is creating something completely unprecedented for you. I want to address the fear of the unknown. It is natural to feel afraid when you don't have the roadmap. But let me tell you a secret about fear. It is just excitement without the breath. The physiological reaction to fear and excitement is almost identical. Racing heart, heightened senses, adrenaline. The only difference is your interpretation. Reframe this feeling. Tell yourself, I'm not afraid, I'm expectant. I'm not anxious, I'm alert. You are a chosen one. You have been equipped for this. You have the armor of God. You have the guidance of the Holy Spirit. You have the intuition that has saved you 1,000 times before. You are not going into this battle unarmed. You are going in as a conqueror. The new territory has giants, yes, but you are a giant slayer. That is your nature. That is your heritage. Let's go deeper into the symptoms of this shift, because I want you to have a checklist. We talked about the 2 a.m. wake-up calls. We talked about the relationship shifts. Here is another one, a change in your dietary desires and your physical body. Many of you are suddenly feeling the need to eat lighter, to drink more water, to fast. You are finding that heavy, processed foods suddenly make you feel sick. This is not a fad diet. This is a vibrational adjustment. Your body is the temple of your spirit, and as your spirit raises its frequency to match the new house, your body must detoxify. You are shedding the density of the old season. Listen to your body. If it wants rest, rest. If it wants movement, move. You are physically preparing to inhabit a new reality. Do not ignore these physical cues. They are part of the packing process. Also notice the synchronicities. You are seeing repeating numbers, 1111, 222, 444. You are hearing the same song on the radio that has a specific message for you. You are overhearing conversations that seem to answer the exact question you just asked in your head. The universe is speaking to you constantly. These are breadcrumbs. Follow them. They are confirming that you are on the right path. They are little winks from God saying, I see you, I am with you, keep going. When you see these signs, acknowledge them. Say, thank you, I receive that. It builds a momentum of communication between you and the divine. Now, I have a challenge for you. a micro-challenge that will shift your energy instantly. In the next 24 hours, I want you to find one box. It can be a literal cardboard box or a trash bag, and fill it with things you no longer need. As you fill it, visualize yourself putting your fears, your doubts, and your past failures into that box. Then physically remove it from your house. Put it in the trash or donate it. This physical act is a prophetic gesture. It breaks the stagnation. It tells your subconscious mind that you are serious about moving. Do not skip this. Faith without works is dead. This is your work. This is your act of obedience. Before I reveal the final and most powerful sign that you are moving, I want to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell. Why? Because the next video I release is going to cover how to land in your new season. Once you move, you need to know how to occupy the new territory, and you don't want to miss that instruction. This is a journey, and we are walking it together. Join the community. We are stronger together. The final sign, the one that seals the deal, is a profound sense of holy restlessness mixed with peace. It sounds contradictory, doesn't it? How can you be restless and peaceful at the same time? It's the feeling of knowing that you are done here, restlessness, but knowing that God has you, peace. It is the calm in the eye of the storm. Everything around you might be chaotic, the bills, the arguments, the noise, but deep inside your core, there is a stillness, a knowing, a whisper that says, "It is well." If you have this dual sensation, congratulations. You are ready, you are packed, the moving truck is pulling up. Let me paint a picture of where you are going. The new house God is moving you into is a place of alignment. In this new place, you will not have to strive to be accepted, you will be celebrated. In this new place, your gifts will make room for you. You will not have to kick down doors, they will open for you. In this new place, the resources will flow because you are in the flow of your purpose. You are moving from a place of survival to a place of significance. You are moving from a place of begging to a place of blessing. The struggle you are feeling now is the resistance of the atmosphere as you break through the sound barrier. The boom is coming, the breakthrough is coming, but you must be willing to let go. You cannot hold the hand of the past and the hand of the future at the same time. You have to let go of the trapeze bar of the old season and float in the air for a split second before you catch the bar of the new season. That split second is terrifying. That split second is where faith lives. That split second is right now. You are in the air. You have let go, but you haven't landed yet. Do not panic. The other bar is swinging toward you. God's timing is perfect. He will not let you fall. He has never failed you before, and he won't start now. Think back to 10 years ago. Think of the things you worried about then. God brought you through them. He resolved them. He is the same God today. He is the Alpha and the Omega, the author and the finisher of your faith. As we prepare to close this session, I want to pray over you. I want to activate this move in the Spirit. I want you to receive this prayer not just with your ears, but with your spirit. Open your hands, palms facing up, as a sign of receptivity. Divine Creator, I lift up the person watching this video right now. I acknowledge that they are a chosen one, handpicked by you for a specific purpose in this generation. Lord, they are tired. They have fought a good fight. They have endured the discomfort of the old house. They have outgrown the limited spaces they have been living in. I declare over them right now that the time of transition is here. I command the doors of their new season to swing open. I rebuke the spirit of fear and delay. I bind every hindrance that is trying to keep them stuck in the past. I speak clarity to their minds, peace to their hearts, and abundance to their hands. I declare that January 22nd marks a turning point, a shift, a divine relocation. Give them the courage to pack their bags. Give them the strength to say goodbye to what was, so they can say hello to what will be. I bless their coming out and their going in. I bless their new home, their new job, their new relationships. Let them walk into their destiny with their heads held high, knowing they are children of the Most High King. In the mighty name of Jesus, or the name of the divine source you hold dear, let it be so. Now listen to me closely. The days ahead will move fast. Things are going to accelerate. Do not be surprised when the phone rings with the news you've been waiting for. Do not be surprised when the solution drops into your lap. You have shifted the energy. You have accepted the call. You are moving. I want you to do one last thing. In the comments below, I want you to write a declaration of faith. Write, "I am packed and ready." Seal it with your words. Your words have power. They are containers of creative energy. When you type that, you are signing the contract for your new lease on life. I am packed and ready. Read the comments of others. Like them. Encourage them. We are a fleet of ships leaving the harbor together, heading for open waters. Remember, the discomfort you feel is temporary. The glory that is coming is eternal. You are not being punished. You are being promoted. You are not losing. You are being loosened from the things that held you back. Pack your bags, chosen one. God is moving you out of this house, and the new one, it is beyond anything you could ask or imagine. Stay vigilant. Stay prayerful. Watch the hours between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. Write down your dreams. The map is being revealed one piece at a time. You don't need to see the whole staircase to take the first step. Just take the step. The ground will appear beneath your feet. This is your moment. This is your time. Do not let fear talk you out of your future. You were born for this. You have been trained for this. Now, walk into it. Until the next video, keep your vibration high and your bags packed. The moving truck is here. I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the new season. Let's talk a bit more about the specifics of the new house, because I sense some of you still have questions. You are asking, what does it look like? Let's use the analogy of the hermit crab. As a hermit crab grows, its shell becomes tight, restrictive, and painful. It has to expose its soft, vulnerable body to the ocean to find a bigger shell. That moment of nakedness between shells is the most dangerous time for the crab, but it is the only way to grow. If it stays in the small shell, it dies. You are in the naked phase. You feel exposed. You feel vulnerable to predators, but God is standing guard over you. He is the rock under which you are hiding while you switch shells. The new shell is not just bigger, it is stronger. It has more room for your gifts. Think about your talents, the things you are naturally good at. In your current house, those talents have been stifled. You haven't had the room to express them. Maybe you are a writer who never has time to write, a healer who is stuck in a corporate job, a leader who is being micromanaged. In the new house, the environment is designed to amplify your gifts, not suppress them. You will find yourself in situations where people ask you for exactly what you love to give. That is how you know you have arrived. The friction disappears, the flow begins. Also consider the concept of frequency mismatch. Everything is energy. Your current house vibrates at a certain frequency. Let's call it frequency A. You have done the inner work, you have prayed, you have meditated, and you have raised your vibration to frequency B. Physics dictates that two different frequencies cannot occupy the same space without dissonance. That dissonance is the anxiety and irritation you feel. It is simply physics. You are literally vibrating out of your reality. The universe must rearrange itself to match your new frequency. That is why the move is inevitable. It is not just a spiritual idea, it is an energetic law. You cannot stay where you don't resonate. Let's address the wilderness period. Some of you feel like you have been wandering in circles for years. You feel like you have been moving, but getting nowhere. That was the training ground. Moses spent 40 years in the desert before he led the people out. David spent years running from Saul before he took the throne. The wilderness is where you learn to hear God's voice without the distraction of the world. If you are coming out of a long, quiet season, a long, lonely season, rejoice. It means the training is over. You have passed the test. You didn't quit. You didn't curse God and die. You kept going. Now comes the reward. The promised land is not a fairy tale. It is the manifestation of the promises you held onto in the dark. I want to give you a specific strategy for the next 7 days. Call it the week of expectancy. Every morning when you wake up, even if it is at 3 a.m., I want you to say, I am open to unexpected blessings today. And then look for them. Look for the small miracles, the green lights all the way to work, the stranger who smiles at you, the refund you didn't expect. When you train your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters information, to look for blessings, you will start to see them everywhere. And what you focus on expands. You will draw more of the new house to you by acknowledging the bricks that are already being laid. Do not engage in arguments this week. This is crucial. Conflict lowers your vibration. The enemy will try to bait you into petty fights to keep you tethered to the old house. Your boss will say something rude. Your partner will push your buttons. Your kids will test your patience. Do not bite the hook. Recognize it for what it is, a distraction. Smile, breathe, and say internally, I don't live here anymore. You don't need to win the argument because you are leaving the building. Save your energy for the move. Protect your peace at all costs. Your peace is your passport. Let's talk about the imposter syndrome that might come up. As you step into this new, bigger house, you might feel like a fraud. You might think, who am I to have this? Who am I to be blessed like this? That is the voice of the old you trying to sabotage the new you. Silence it. You are not an imposter. You are a child of God. You are worthy not because of what you did, but because of who you are. You have paid your dues. You have sown in tears, and now you will reap in joy. Accept the blessing. Wear the new robe. Own the new position. Humility is not thinking less of yourself. It is thinking of yourself less and trusting God's opinion of you more than your own. God thinks you are ready. That is the only opinion that matters. I feel a heavy anointing on this specific point. Someone watching this is afraid that if they move, they will leave someone behind who needs them. A parent, a child, a struggling friend. Listen to me. You cannot save anyone by drowning with them. You moving to higher ground puts you in a position to throw a rope down to them. You are the cycle breaker in your lineage. You are the one who changes the trajectory of your family name. By stepping into your abundance and your purpose, you demonstrate what is possible. You become a lighthouse. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.